Here is the problem. Standard autoresponders are really boring because every single lead that fill out the form on your website receive the same generic response from your website, and sometimes they don't even receive a response. But we're gonna change that. In this tutorial, you will learn how we can automate an AI tailored response, and it is going to be completely personalized to every single lead that basically fill out the form on our website. So let's get started. First of all, as you can see on my screen, we have this entire workflow, and I will show you an example of how this flow is gonna work. And this is going to be really interesting. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my webhook, and actually I will just click on execute workflow. And then I will go to my website because that's where the form is located. Okay, I'm gonna go to request a consultation, and this is the form that is basically connected with my N8n workflow. So I'm gonna fill out the form. I will say David as the name, and the company name is going to be, let's name it as Dave Dental Clinic. Okay, and the email I'm gonna enter will be my email, and I will choose a service. So let's say I choose a service of AI agents. Either we need help with a customer support AI agent. Can you do this for us? Okay, and I will send. So this is basically gonna send the form, and here you can see we have some new data here in the spreadsheet, and the flow is working. And now, as you can see, the status was before new, and now it says contacted because the flow basically sent the email. So if I go to my emails and refresh, and here is the email that I have received. So this was my email that I entered in the form, and as you can see, the response that I received is completely personalized to what I just said in the form. So it says, thanks for reaching out to GoodX's. I saw your note about AI agent. Hi there, we need help with the customer support AI agent. Can you help? Can you do this for us? And our team will review your details, and I will personally follow up with you via email within a few hours. While you wait, feel free to explore our blog and see some of our work on our YouTube channel. Looking forward to chatting. Mohammed from GoodX's. Okay, so what we can do is we have the ability to completely personalize this even more. This I just created this for the sake of this video and just an example, but we can ask more things to the AI model, and we can say, hey, we need to customize this area, we need to be personalize this area of the email, we need to personalize this and this. So we can completely personalize the autoresponder, so every single person who ever fill the form on our website will receive a personalized response. It will not be a generic response like the way we do on MailChimp or GetResponse. So we set up, or HubSpot, where we set up an instant replay or auto replay. So whenever someone fill a form, they receive a generic response from the HubSpot or whatever tool we are using. But this is going to be totally different, that you can implement for your business, and every single lead that receive the email as an auto response is going to feel that it is personalized and it is totally tailored for them. So that's how it's gonna work. And let's actually get started. Let's do it step by step. All right, so what we're gonna do is, first you're gonna have to sign up for the N8n account if you don't have one. That's where you can get started. So you're gonna click on get started, and it will take you to the sign up page. It's not going to take me because I have already an account, but you can fill out your information. And then once you have your account sign up, you will be at, I will just click on save, go to personalize. You will be at a page something like this, okay? And here you're gonna have to click on create workflow. And then here we have two different options. So we're gonna click on add first step. And the first step we're gonna need is we're gonna be creating a node for a webhook. And this is going to be basically for the farm data that we use. So I will sign up for my website, because I will need to add this. I will need to add this webhook URL. So I don't have the login URLs, and I don't even remember. So let me go and get the login details for this. Okay, so this is the email and this is the password. All right, so I'm logged in, and now I will go to my website, click on request a consultation, and this is the form. So that's where I will change the webhook URL. And here the HTTP method is going to be post. So I will copy this URL. I just have to click on this URL and copy the URL, which is good. All right, so I will click on this form. If you have the form on the website, you can simply click on that. I'm using Elementor as the page builder, and my website is on WordPress. And here in actions, you can search for webhook and select webhook, which is what I have here. Okay, and then under webhook, all you have to do is paste the webhook URL that you got from your N8n webhook node and click on publish. All right, so this was the first step. So far it is done, and I hope you understand everything. There was nothing difficult, and I hope it was easy for you to do. All right, and now we're gonna move on to the next step, which is basically edit field or set, we can call it. So here what we have to do is we have to create a field setting for ourselves, because what we have here is something called status, and this status is going to change on every single lead that is contacted or that is not contacted. If the lead is new and not contacted, it's going to stay new, and if the lead is contacted, then it's going to change status to contacted. And we don't have this on our farm. If we go to our actual farm, we don't have a status here, but we need to push the status row from the N8n to our spreadsheet. So that is why we need this. So I will say name as a status, and I will give the value as new. Okay. So this is going to be our edit field. This was basically the second step. And the third step we need to do is we need to have the spreadsheet as append or update. And now I will choose the spreadsheet, which is going to be this one, Codex's AI. So I've already connected my spreadsheet account. If you don't know how to connect, you can simply click on create new credential, and here it's gonna ask you for the sign in with Google. You're gonna click on that, and then it will you're gonna have to allow the access, and you will be able to sign in with your Google, and that is it pretty much. And then your Google Sheet account is going to be connected. And here I'm gonna select the sheet, sheet 1, and then here I'm gonna select the email to match the column on. So that is what we have here on the sheet. All right, so now I have to go back to the first step in to submit some data to our N8n. All right, so let's go back to our site, and I will say we'll enter some data. So let's say Mohammed Mo Clinic. I will say the email is going to be my email. I will say UI UX. Either I need help with UI UX. All right. And before clicking on send, I will go to our webhook and click on listen for test, because if we do not have this, then this won't work. All right, so I've clicked on send and data is sent to the N8n. Okay, here we have the data. Okay, so this is good so far, and let's execute this step as well. And also now we're gonna have the data here. Okay, so we have the data here available for us. Okay, and now what we have to do is we have to first drag in this one here as the status, and then I will go to the webhook, and in webhook I have to go to, let's say, header. Oh, sorry, it's not going to be here. Body. Okay, this is where we have the data, and here I have to drag in these different variables in order to match it here. Okay, so first is going to be the email, and the second one is going to be the full name, which is this one. And then we have company name, so this is the company name. And then we have how can we help, so this is going to be this one. And then we have project overview, so this is going to be this. Okay, so let's see if everything is good. So far everything looks good, so let's execute so that it moves the data to the next step. All right, so the data is moved to the next step, and now what we need is we need an AI agent. Okay, and I will change this to define below, because that's where we're gonna have to put our prompt. So I already have the prompt available for me that I've created earlier, and you can create a prompt for the N8n, for this AI agent, for the kind of message that you want. So you can either write it yourself, or you can ask ChatGPT to write it for you. And the only thing that you're gonna have to change in this prompt is these variables that we have. So the full name is going to be this one, and the company name is going to be this one. So we already have this available for us, and we can say to the AI model that here is the data you will receive, and you're gonna have to enter that data that the AI model is going to be received. So that data is going to be dynamic, that the AI model will receive, and then according to that data your AI model will write the personalized response. Okay, so this is my entire what do you call it, my entire prompt for our AI model. Okay, and now the next step we need to do is we need to have a chat model. So you can use OpenAI, you can use all these different models that are available in the N8n, but I am using the DeepSeek model. So if you have any model, you can just simply go to create new credential, and here for the DeepSeek you're gonna have to enter your API key, which I've already done, so I have the account already available. But if you have any other model, the process is absolutely same. All you have to do is click on this create new credential, and this is gonna take you to the next step, and here you're gonna have to either enter your API key, or you're gonna have to sign in with that model. So that is how it's gonna work. And so this is it so far, and the next thing we have to do is we have to integrate our Gmail with our N8n, because we're going to be using our Gmail to send the personalized emails. Okay, so we're going to say Gmail. Let's search for the Gmail, and then we're gonna say where is the send email, send message. Okay, here we have the send message. Okay, so that is how it's going to be. So we can say the Gmail is basically connecting. The Gmail is the same process. You're going to have to click on create new credential, and it will take you to this page and where you can sign in with your Gmail account, and that is all you need. So the resource is going to be message, and 2 is going to be the email that we receive from the firm, and we can type in a custom subject that the email is going to be have. So whoever receives the email, they're gonna have this subject, and then we have the type as the HTML, and then we have the message as JSON output. So let me search that. So let me actually, because we don't have that right now because we have not executed the AI agent. So let's execute this step. Then we're gonna have the response. Okay, so now we have the output, and if I come here, you can say this is going to be the output. Okay, that is what we're gonna have here as the message. Okay. And then the next and the final step is going to be, so let me actually clean this up so that the data is deleted. So the next step is going to be, so when we add, when a lead submit a form first, the status here is as new. But when we send the personalized email, the status should be changed to contacted, because we should know in our spreadsheet that whoever is looking at the spreadsheet in your company, they should know that these leads are being contacted and these ones are not. So that is why we need the status. So I will remove this for now. And the next thing we're gonna have is actually same. It's we will need the spreadsheet, and we will need append and update the row. And what we need here is the same sheet that we have, and then the sheet 1, and we will say to match the column with the email, and then we will say let's put the email here, because that is what we're going to be using to match the data. And then the status is going to be, we will say contacted. So this can be dynamic, but let's just simplify it. We're gonna say contacted. Okay, and I think so far everything is looking good. So now let's go back to the first step actually and execute everything. So I will go back to the main website. Okay, and let's go to request a consultation so that I'm on the form page. Okay, and let me actually delete this email. I will delete this one as well to clean up the Gmail. Okay, now I'll click on execute workflow. So now this webhook is basically waiting for the data, because this is not in the production mode, this is in the test mode. So every time I have to test data, I have to click on execute so that it waits for our data. Right now this is waiting for our data to be filled on the form. So I will say David, I will name the company as Dave Car Wash, or let's say auto detailing, and the email is going to be this one. So I have to enter an actual email because that is where I'm going to be receiving the response. So I will choose WordPress. Hi, I need help with WordPress web design. Okay, and I will click on send, and here you can see the workflow is working. The lead will be here shortly. So you can see the status as new. The lead is here already, and the workflow is working. Now the AI agent is writing the response. The response is being sent, and here you can see the status is being changed to contacted. And if I go back here, refresh the page, here you can see I have received a personalized email. It says, "Hey David, thanks for reaching out to Codexis. I saw your note about WordPress. Hi, I need help with WordPress web design. Our team will review your details and I will personally follow up with you via email within a few hours. While you wait, feel free to explore our blog and see some of our work." All right, so this can be totally, as I said, it can be totally customized. So it depends on the kind of prompt that you add here, and it will respond exactly same, like whatever you ask, and it will respond. And every single lead is going to receive the response as specifically tailored to their needs. You can say, you can even write here and say, whoever filled the data as the message, give them like a tailored or personalized response for the message. So right now I just have this simple, which is, "I saw your note about WordPress. Hi, I need help with the WordPress web design." So you can even like customize this according to what they are looking for, and every single lead that is going to fill out the form, the response is going to be not just generic auto response. Is going to be totally tailored for what they sign up for, or for what purpose they fill out the form. So this was basically our entire flow, and I hope you liked this video. And if you do, please leave a comment below, and if you have any question, you can definitely ask. I will be more than happy to help you out. And subscribe to my channel. That's all I can say. And let's talk in another video. Let's see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.